unprecedented support from the administration and will mobilize votes to return him in 2026. Receiving them, the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Abibat Adubiaru, thanked the musicians for their public endorsement, urging them to collect their voter cards to ensure the governor remains in office till 2030. Also present were the Special Advisor on Political and Inter-Party Affairs, Chief Jide Awe, the Special Advisor on Gender Empowerment, Mrs. Kemisola Olaleye, Argon Chairman Olusegun Ojo, and Director General Community Communications, Mary Osho Omotosho. And the Ijero local government has recorded a landmark maize harvest on its demonstration farms this year. The council chairman, Mr. Abayomi Folowoshele, said the farms were established to boost food production. During a tour of the farms along Epe Road in Ijero, Ekiti, it described the yield as the first of its kind in the council. Mr. Folowoshele reaffirmed his commitment to investing in agriculture and thanked residents for their support. He said his administration will continue to replicate Governor Biodun Ibanji's agricultural initiative to make Ekiti the nation food basket. The chairman urged you to take advantage of agricultural programs as a means of livelihood. The Director of Agriculture and Natural Resources, Mr. Adeyeye, commended the chairman for his initiative and lauded staff efforts in making the farm a success. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, as Senate President David Mark, and other top PDP leaders have reportedly dumped the party. In a communique after their meeting in Abuja, the leaders adopted a new coalition to unseat President Tinubu, lamenting that the APC government had worsened Nigerians' living conditions. They described the PDP as a shadow of itself, weakened by threats, blackmail, and patronage under the APC administration. And as the coalition to host President Bola Tinubu gains momentum, the All Progressives Congress says the president will win the 2027 election. APC spokesman Bala Ibrahim described the coalition as dead on arrival. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, as Senate President David Mark, former Jigawa Governor Sule Lamido, and other PDP leaders labeled the APC government a disaster. In a communique signed by David Mark after their meeting in Abuja, the coalition called on Nigerians to support its plan to defeat the APC in 2027. Meanwhile, Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023, Peter Obi, has submitted his one-term proposal to the coalition for consideration. Obi recently said he is willing to serve only one term if elected president in 2027, and explained that any Southern candidate elected must leave office by May 2031 in line with the zoning principle. Obi, along with Atiku Abubakar, Rotimi Amaechi, and Nasir El-Rufai, has formed a coalition to challenge President Bola Tinubu in the last election. The coalition has adopted the African Democratic Congress as its platform. In the meantime, the official unveiling of the African Democratic Congress as Nigeria's opposition platform has suffered a setback after the event venue cancelled its booking hours before the program. The event was scheduled at Wells Carton Hotel at Socorro, Abuja, to introduce ADC as the coalition-adopted party for the 2027 election. Organizers said the hotel cancelled, citing an unspecified internal compliance matter. And the major faction within the African Democratic Congress has rejected the move by an opposition coalition to adopt the party as its platform. In a statement, the faction National Publicity Secretary Musa Matara said ADC is not a private platform to be hijacked by a political elite. He added that the merger decision was made without consulting key party structure, including state executive, youth and women leaders, and ward coordinators. Similarly, Abia State Governor Alex Otti says he remains loyal to the Labour Party. Otti said in Umuahia, Abia State, that he was not part of any coalition and has not attended or been invited to any meeting. He said the party had challenges but fought through the Supreme Court to reclaim it. This is the broadcasting service of Ekiti State. For news, information, or comment, join our live streaming on our Facebook page at Ekiti State Radio. You can also like and share our page. President Bola Tinubu has described data as the new oil, emphasizing its critical role in governance and Nigeria's global relevance. He directed all ministries, departments, and agencies to capture, safeguard, and responsibly release data to drive public value and aid international benchmarking. Development followed the launch of Government Cloud Academy to equip civil servants with digital skills for Nigeria's transition to a paperless public sector. FCT Minister Nyesom Wike will tomorrow meet with Area Council Chairman, the Nigerian Union of Teachers, and the National Association of Nigerian Students to discuss reopening public primary schools in Abuja. NANS President Olushola Oladoja and PRO Adeyemi Ajasa confirmed the meeting in a statement. NANS said it had planned a mass protest today but suspended it after its leaders were invited to a meeting at the DSA's headquarters. The Nigerian Society of Engineers has attributed structural failures in construction to faulty designs and substandard materials. NSC President Mrs. Margaret Oguntala, who made the comment in Damaturu, Yobe State, stressed the need for strict adherence to professional standards to prevent project delays, budget overruns, and building collapses. She says such failures pose safety risk and have economic consequences. And on the foreign scene, a Uganda military helicopter with 8 people on board has crashed at Mogadishu at the international airport. Video footage showed smoke rising from the airport and a fire outbreak after the crash, which emergency services quickly contained. The head of Somalian Civil Aviation Authority, Ahmed Malim, said the helicopter crashed in the airport military section after flying from Maledogo Air Base. The cause of the crash and casualty figures remain unknown. To sport, the much anticipated Bio-Continuity Cup kicked off at the Federal Polytechnic at Ado-Ekiti, with Ekiti Southwest facing Ekiti West in the opening match. Technical advisor on sport development to the governor, Dr. Olushola Osetoba, and Ekiti FA chairman, Chief Olu Oloworemo, led other stakeholders to the opening game. BSS reporter Tunde Adeyemo of our sport desk has the details.
The game started on high note with Ekiti Southwest dominating proceedings and creating goal-scoring chances. Their effort paid off in the 21st minute when the goalkeeper of Ekiti West failed to parry a direct free kick to safety and allowed Marvelous Ajongbolo of Ekiti Southwest to tap in from close range.
He makes a beautiful cross and that was a beautiful strike, but the defender goal! And finally Ekiti Southwest.
Ekiti West came all out in search of an equalizer, and in the 27th minute, Afolabi Abdullahi took out 2 defenders and unleashed a screamer that found the back of the net, leaving the goalkeeper with no chance, ending the first half in 1 goal apiece.
Come on, and that was properly curated. That was properly.
In the second half, both teams created few chances, but they were unable to get the winning goal. The game ended 1-1 at the regulation time and went into penalty shootout. Ekiti West eventually won by 3-2, advancing into the quarterfinals on 4-3 aggregates. Speaking after the match, the technical advisor on sport development to Mr. Governor, Dr. Olushola Osetoba, and the FA chairman, Are Olu Oloworemo, lauded the effort of the organizer, Mr. Tolu Adewumi, for doing a yeoman's job. He added that the tournament will help discover more talent in Ekiti. They also thanked Governor Biodun Yebanji for providing an enabling environment for sports to thrive in Ekiti.
Biodun Abayomi is doing well for them in youth development and job creation, even particularly in sports, in sporting activity. Look at what we are doing today. It's because of Biodun Abayomi Yebanji.
Targeted aim and objective is to get more talents who we can as well nurture to get into our team. Even though if it is not Ekiti United, they can get to better team outside there.
The organizer of the competition, Mr. Adewumi, who could not hide his joy, said the football competition was aimed at supporting the continuity agenda of Governor Yebanji. He expressed optimism that the competition will bring people together from all the local government areas of the state to support the re-election of the governor.
Hoping that we're going to be seeing talents, we're going to be harnessing talents. The truth is, Ekiti has enough talents that, we are proud to say we have enough talents. And of course, just like you said, we are doing this to support the second bid of our dear Governor Bao.
Israel Akinyemi of Ekiti West won the Man of the Match award and was presented a gift. The tournament continued across different centers in the state. Tunde Adeyemo reporting.
Still on sports, Jacob Van Dey has resigned as the head coach of Ekiti Queens after just one season. Van Dey, who joined from Adamawa Queens, was tasked with stabilizing the club and maintaining its status in the Nigerian Women's Football League. The soft-spoken tactician is known for his attacking style of play. And in the latest matches played in the ongoing FIFA Club World Cup, Real Madrid of Spain defeated Juventus of Italy 1-0. Borussia Dortmund of Germany beat Monterrey FC of Mexico 2-1. Real Madrid will face Borussia Dortmund in the quarterfinals on Saturday, while PSG of France will play Bayern Munich of Germany in another last-eight encounter. To end the news at 3, here again are the main points. We told you that the state chapter of the Association of Juju Musicians of Nigeria has endorsed Governor Biodun Yebanji for his second term. You also heard that Labour Party presidential candidate in 2023, Peter Obi, has submitted his one-term proposal to the coalition for consideration. It was in the bulletin that President Bola Tinubu has described data as the new oil, directing ministry to capture, safeguard, and responsibly release data to enhance governance and Nigerians' global relevance. Lastly, on the news at 3, we told you that a Uganda military helicopter with 8 people on board has crashed at Mogadishu Aden Adi International Airport. And before we go this afternoon, we leave you with this message. Let's take proactive measures to prevent flooding in our homes and communities. That's the news at 3 as put together by the production team and edited by Kelechi David. I am Abimbola Adegboyega. Good afternoon.